guys, this is MrNoDStudios and welcome back. Today we are going to be playing some more Superpower 2, this time as the Vatican, or the Holy See as Superpower 2 calls it. Now this lovely nation was suggested to me by all of you people, and oh man, I'm so glad. Let me tell you guys, I'm so freaking glad that you guys chose me to play this nation. I'm really excited to get into it because I personally never played as a city-state nation in this game, let alone the Vatican, which is one of the smallest countries in the game, if not the smallest country in the game entirely. You know, if we take a look at our total population, it's like 911. Like, it's ridiculously small. Even though, ooh, infrastructure, telecom, that's pretty good. Okay, anyways, this is going to be very interesting, very difficult, and I do have a bit of a plan in the beginning here to go ahead and get us kickstarted and get us going and sort of launch ourselves into a world power. But I'll get into that later on. Right off the bat here, we're going to deal with our budget. So let's go ahead and open up the economic tab, move over our economy health thing like we usually do. Boom. Get up our budget, and deal with all of this. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and set our interest level down to 0. Boom. We're not going to mess with our personal income tax. And if you notice our GDP, it's 82K per capita. That's going to eventually plummet down to about 40K per capita. So we need to be able to adjust for that loss in revenue, which is why I'm gonna limit my military size later on in the game, but we'll get to that eventually. So, let's go ahead and max out everything except healthcare. Fuck that. We're gonna completely get rid of that. We're gonna completely get a propaganda, and we're gonna raise up foreign aid to the max. There we go, just like that. And that pretty much solves it for our budget tab. And then if we take a look at our resources tab over here, I'm not gonna adjust anything initially. You know, leaving everything nationalized is pretty much going to work for us. Actually, well, we are going to adjust one thing. We are going to legalize drugs and set it at a 10% flat tax. So there we go. That'll be legalized. That's really the only thing we're going to mess with in the beginning. Our economy is completely nationalized, mind you, with the minor exception of drugs and electricity. But drugs were illegal, so I'm going to consider it just electricity in the beginning. Everything else is nationalized, which is actually kind of good for us because if you take a look at the services tab here, we are beating consumption by a huge margin, like a ridiculously large margin. We are beating our consumption. So this is actually pulling in a shit ton of money for us. So that's really good. Although it is stagnating growth a little bit. But in the beginning, we really kind of only are dependent upon money. We don't want to go into economic failure. We need to be steady for about 6 months. And yeah, then we'll be good. Because, you know, 6 months, that's the amount of time that it takes to annex a country. So yeah. Alrighty, that pretty much solves it for our budget tab. Now the next part of the equation is actually explaining my plan to all of you lovely people. First of all, my plan is to ally with Italy. Or actually, well, not really ally with them, but get military trespassing rights from them, because as you see, we already are allied with Italy. We just don't have military trespassing rights with them. Like if I see right here, if I request military trespassing rights, they're going to refuse it because they don't like me enough, and we'll deal with that. We'll get to that eventually. But that's basically just the gist, is becoming friends with Italy and getting military trespassing rights. And then, what we're going to do in addition to that is become friends with Switzerland and Germany and do the exact same thing. Get military trespassing rights from both of those countries. Because this is going to give us access to Liechtenstein over here and Luxembourg all the way up here in North Central Europe. And then, allying and getting military trespassing rights from Italy is going to give us access to San Marino. And that'll give us 3 extra city-states that we can annex. Well, Luxembourg isn't really a city-state, but it'll give us 3 extra countries, I should say. And it's going to, you know, massively double the size of our country, and we'll be really good there. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan. Go ahead and ally up and get trespassing rights from Italy, Switzerland, and Germany, and then attack San Marino, then Liechtenstein, and then Luxembourg. And then from there, we can really go anywhere. We can go ahead and sort of deviate out into the Balkan Peninsula. Over here, we could attack Slovenia. We could go for Austria, Switzerland. We could go for any country that we want to. You know, Belgium, the Netherlands. We can really go anywhere. So that's really the glorious part about it. We can just expand wherever we want to after that. And also, annexing these 3 countries, since they are relatively small, isn't going to completely alienate us. It's going to make a lot of countries, particularly in Africa and the Middle East, hate us. However, it's not going to completely alienate us from the world. We're not going to be -99 with everyone. So we will still be good in terms of relations. So first of all, let's go ahead and make friends with Italy, and we're going to do that by adjusting our internal laws, which, by the way, I thought I should mention this to you guys. The Holy See is a theocracy, as its name suggests, obviously. We are the Vatican, so we are a theocracy. And I'm going to keep our constitutional form as a theocracy for the whole entire Let's Play. I'm not going to deviate from it. You know, I could set the constitutional form to like a multi-party or a single-party democracy, although I don't really want to do that because, well, that kind of defeats the purpose, I feel like, of playing as the Holy See. Like, we're supposed to be uniting the Catholicism peoples of European, so, you know, if we're not a theocracy, it's kind of pointless, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta have one nation under the Pope. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of the Pope. And what? Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're a theocracy, so there is that. So, just taking a quick look at our internal laws, we are a relatively homogenous nation, actually. You know, our population is pretty terrible, so I guess that kind of attributes to that. But anyways, our sole religion is Roman Catholicism, which we are going to immediately switch over to our official religion, which I'm really not sure why it's not our official religion. Like, we're a theocracy, but our main religion isn't even our... Anyways, we're going to set that to official. And languages. We do have a few languages here. We have Latin. Oh, we could go for like a Latin-speaking world. That would be really cool. But no. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it to Italian because I believe setting our official language to Italian is actually going to make the Italians like us even more, which is great. Because we're going to need to be friends with the Italians right in the beginning here. Eventually we will conquer them, but right in the beginning, we're going to have to make great friends with them. And then we're going to illegitimize all of the other languages. And then as for our internal laws themselves, we're going to permit freedom of speech as well as the freedom of demonstration, and then permit contraception and abortion because that mirrors Italy's laws exactly. So if we take a look at Italy's internal laws, permitted freedom of speech and demonstration, and permitted contraception and abortion. So we're good there. We completely match up with Italy's internal laws. So that's great! That is freaking great. And they should be willing enough to give us military trespassing rights now. Yes, sweet. Can we also get a common market with them? No. What about economic aid? No, that's right. They're not going to give us economic aid because they are in the negative. I forgot about that. Right. All right, anyways, Switzerland. Let's see if we can get... Oh, yes! All right, sweet. So we got military trespassing rights from Switzerland. What about Germany? What say you, Germany? What say you? And they say yes. Sweet. All right, guys. So there we go. We have our 3 trespassing rights, and we are clear to go ahead and waltz across Europe and annex the 3 little countries that we need to. But, first of all, we're going to need a military, of course, and we don't have anything researched. If you take a look at our research tab, right, and you take a look at our progress, it's going to take, like, 20 years to be able to research any of this. Probably longer than 20 years. Yeah, that's 8,655 days. That's definitely longer than 20 years. Maybe it's not, actually. Nah, because 20 years would kind of be like 6,000 years. I don't fucking know the maths, but it's going to take a long-ass time. That's all we need to know. All right? So we're going to completely, well, not completely, but nearly eliminate naval financing and air financing and put the bulk of our financing on ground units. And even, you know, still with that, it's really going to take a long-ass time to research anything. So we aren't going to be able to build troops fast enough. So, we're going to have to buy them off of the black market. But first of all, let's train up these 30 personnel units right here that we can. And then go into the buy menu, and we're going to take a look at the black market and see what it has to offer. Now, I'm just going to pick up the cheapest troops that I can. Because I don't want to accumulate too much debt, because the interest payments that we're going to have to pay are going to really fuck us up. Especially when our economy does adjust and drop, it's really going to mess us up. So I don't want to accumulate too much debt here. So there we go. That should be perfect. 35K in debt. That shouldn't be too bad. 35 mil, actually. So there we go. There's our small little military, which should be big enough to conquer these 3 nations. San Marino really doesn't have a military, so we're really good with them. Let's go ahead and request war. Not with Italy. Not with Italy. Don't want to make that mistake. We really do not want to make that mistake. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and attack San Marino. What do they have? Do they even have a military? Oh, yeah, they do. They have 182 troops. Alright, cool. Well, they're going to get absolutely abolished anyways. Let's see. Come on. Beat them up, guys. Beat them up. What's happening? Full assault, man. Full assault. Actually, I think we should do ground assault. Alright, well, there we go. Victory! Victory! Alright, let's go ahead and annex San Marino. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And let's head on to Liechtenstein. Request war with them. No! I do not want to request war with the Swiss. I want to request war with Liechtenstein. No, Swiss, get out of here. I don't want to go to war with you. I love you guys. Liechtenstein, there we go. Alright, let's get troops in there. And I would like to keep my economic tab handy, just so I can see how things are going. And there we go. We annexed Liechtenstein. And now for Luxembourg. Now, I don't know if this military is going to be big enough to defeat Luxembourg. Hopefully it is. I really hope it is. Like, let's see. How many troops do they have? Oh, only infantry. Okay, no. So we'll be perfectly fine, actually. We'll be better than fine. Awesome. Let's go ahead and reselect our country. There we go. And we should be winning that. Yep, we are. Perfect. Perfect. And there we go. That means we're pretty much done with our plan. Nice. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and occupy the rest of Luxembourg. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I'm going to be enforcing a one-religion policy and a one-language policy like we did with North Korea. Although, hopefully this time it's going to work a lot better. Because last time it kind of, like, glitched out, and I don't know. I don't even know what happened, but it didn't work. It just didn't work. So, this time I am going to be enforcing only Roman Catholicism and the Italian language. We're going to spread that across Europe. We're going to rid this continent of putrid and disgusting Protestantism. Ugh. Catholicism is the only one true Christian religion. If you're not a Catholic, you're not a Christian. Get the hell out. Leave Europe. Emigrate. Anyways, we need to adjust our internal laws so that way I'm not getting, like, sabotaged by all these Eastern countries. So what I'm going to do is actually probably get rid of abortion again. So let's see. How does that make us look? How does that make us look? Okay. A lot of countries still hate us. Not good. Well, there's really nothing we can do about that, though, other than just wait. Hopefully we aren't going to get bombarded by a bunch of assassinations and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this, and I will come back when all 3 of these nations are annexed by me. So see you guys then. Alrighty guys, so here we are. We have annexed all 3 of those countries, San Marino, Liechtenstein, and Luxembourg. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So our GDP is at 39K per capita, which is really, really awesome. That's pretty good, but we are pulling in quite a bit of a deficit here, so we're going to need to get rid of that. I believe what we are going to do is we're going to have to lower foreign aid, lower research. We're definitely going to have to heighten up the personal income tax. That's going up to 60%. Oh, wow. Actually, let's see. Let's apply that. Okay, well, we won't even have to drop foreign aid. Or research. We can bump up research, actually. We can bump up healthcare as well, because we can afford it. Alright, sweet. So let's see how that's going to work out for us. Let's see if that'll level out. Man, look at these resources, too. Oh, yeah. We should also probably privatize some of these industries, I'm thinking. I'm going to keep services nationalized because, well, we're meeting consumption and our production is way higher than consumption, so we're actually making a shit ton of money from that. So I'm going to keep those nationalized. But, like, in vehicles, like, we don't have any production in vehicles, so it's kind of pointless to have it nationalized. We're just losing a shit ton of money. It's like having a hole in your pocket. Like, just get a new fucking pair of pants, you asshole. You know what I mean? Like, get rid of that shit. Okay, anyways, we're going to privatize a lot of this shit. And privatization is actually going to set us up for growth as well. So maybe we should even privatize some of this. Some of our services. Like maybe marketing and advertising. We'll privatize that. Because it is good to have things privatized. Let's see. 10% on health and care. Yeah, I want to slowly lean myself off of the government model and go 100% free economy or free market. I don't know. The game just seems to run a lot smoother when you have it on a private economy. Alright, so there we go. We'll set up a private market with a 10% flat tax. Ooh, yeah, we definitely want to privatize fossil fuels there. We're losing a little bit of money. And I'll put the speed on tier 4. Oh, yeah, now we're making a lot of money. Now that we privatize things that were costing us money. Precious stones. Privatize that shit. Privatize minerals. And we'll eventually lower this tax when we can. I'm going to keep it at 10% now, though. Just so we'll be able to max out all of our sliders. Ooh, we aren't meeting consumption for agriculture and food. That's very bad. We definitely need to meet food consumption. So we could here actually beg a country for some money. I don't know how well that would work. The US really doesn't like us. Neither does Canada. So I don't know how begging for money is really going to work in this situation. And I mean, we're doing fair enough already, so should be fine. Let's also take a look at our internal laws again, and we're going to illegitimize every single other religion. We just want people speaking Italian and following the law of Roman Catholicism. The raw. Man, the inner Asian's really coming out today. Like, you hear me talking, and like, I'm trying to say the L's. I'm really freaking trying, man. But then they just come out as row, hello. Like, fucking shit, man. The inner Asian, like, Jesus Christ. Alright, maybe we can even, privatize the rest of this shit. Because privatization, I believe, gives you more growth in government. I could be wrong. But I believe our industries will benefit more under a private system. So there we go. We'll just leave it like that. The only thing, actually, now that's nationalized is iron and steel. Which is 16% of our GDP. Very nice. Okay, so I've actually been asked to join an economic aid treaty by Canada, Denmark, and Estonia. So I will jump right on that. Thank you for all of the free money. The people of the Vatican appreciate it, man. I love free money, guys. I freaking love it. Oh yeah, and also, we're pulling in a huge surplus right now, right? So we can completely, you know, lower the personal income tax. I'm thinking we can even chop it in half, which is going to massively benefit the economy. And we can max out healthcare. I didn't think I was really going to, but, I mean, we have the money for it, so why not? Why not max it out if we can? And that'll heighten up our birth rate, because it is lower than our death rate, so we definitely do want that hiked up a little bit. And Malta asked us to join an economic aid treaty. Nice. I like this. Everyone's just shoveling free money into my pockets. Freaking amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. 51K GDP. That's nice. That is really nice. All right, so I think we should get to work on some vehicles here. Oh, we don't have anything researched. God damn it. How are we looking on progress, though? Ooh, yeah, still gonna take a bit of a time. Can we max out research? Or do I have... Oh, I already have it maxed out. Fuck. Ooh, no, I don't want to research that. I do not want to research nukes. Alright, so why can't we... Oh, yeah, that's right. So the bar has to completely fill up. So that's like 4 or 5 years until we can actually build our own units. But we don't exactly need to build our own units. We can buy them. You know, the ones on the black market are perfectly acceptable. Let's just buy all these. Why not, man? So I'm thinking the next country I'm going to go for here is Belgium. Because they're right there on the ocean, right? So then we won't be a landlocked nation anymore. And then that'll expand our options, you know, hugely. We'll be able to go anywhere we want, anywhere in the world. We could go to Africa, South America, the Middle East, anywhere. Oh, that is gonna be very interesting going to the Middle East and trying to enforce Roman Catholicism on everyone. That's gonna be a task. All right, so there we go. We'll get a little bit of everything. We want a nice and strong army. And we'll train up these guys before we deploy them as well, just so they have that extra edge. Alrighty, sweet. It's looking very good. Let's get some mobile launchers. Buy these grads right here. Let's get some aircraft as well. Ooh, holy shit, these are expensive. Okay, we'll stop there. We will stop spending. Let's go ahead and deploy these boys to the capital. Actually, we're not going to deploy them to the capital. We will deploy them in Luxembourg. Oh, shit. Fuck! Damn it. I had them all selected, too. Curse my hand. Alright, there we go. Let's train these guys up first, though. And we'll train up our air units as well. How much is that going to go? Ooh, okay. Okay. Hold up. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Taxes are going back up to 60%. No, don't drop environment. Drop healthcare. That's the first thing to go, man. Shit's expensive. Alright, well, anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to some more Superpower 2. I really appreciate the suggestion. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe. It really helps out, and it really does mean a lot. So once again, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!